I got a banging show for you guys tonight. I have Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards that will be joining us soon, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit. I have had a number of people tell me that they want to write a book, short story, or they want to write a screenplay, all these great ideas that they want to do, but they don't know how to do it. What I need for you guys to do is to log on to the redinkconference.com. Sign up, get you some workshops in, and it'll help you to write that screenplay, to edit that novel, to write that novel, to learn more about the self-publishing industry. Hey, www.redinkconference.com. You don't want to miss this one. Anyway, so don't forget to do that. I am going to be talking with Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards. I think we got him on the line. Do we have him on the line? All right. Larry, are you there? Larry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sister. How are you?
I guess I need to put my headphones on so I can hear you.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
I'm enjoying our beautiful weather in Las Vegas. It's now 72 degrees, and I'm having such a great time running around the city of Las Vegas.
I bet you are. It is freezing here. I'm not going to lie. It's cold. The snow is cold.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry.
Everything is just cold right about now. But I'm happy I get to talk to you today. For my listeners, if you do not know who Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards is, this is Divas Las Vegas, the female impersonator that does Tina Turner and has for years. I mean, and have talked with Tina, have taken pictures and all kind of stuff with Tina Turner. So he is Tina Turner certified, okay? I want y'all to know that.
You're just giving favoritism here, sister.
Well, y'all know, most of the people probably don't even know that this is my brother. This is my brother, Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards. We have the same mother. We come from the same womb.
That's for sure. And what a wonderful mother we had.
Yes, 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 we did. Yes, we did. Listen, I want you to explain to us what being a female impersonator, what it is and what it's about. What's that life about?
Well, I'm actually in a show called Divas, and we do like tributes to different celebrity stars, female stars. I've always, from the years ago, I've always loved Tina Turner's music, so I'm portraying Tina Turner in the show Divas Las Vegas. What we do is we portray, like I said, the top celebrity stars of today and of yesterday. We studied each character. I've studied Tina for many years, as well as the star of our show, Frank Marino, has also studied the character Joan Rivers, which is no longer with us, but he still does a memory of her, or a tribute of her as well in the show. It's something we perfect. We do for mainstream America. We have so many different variations of people that come to see our show. It's on a professional basis where we do, it's like acting, but as well as doing a great celebrity impersonation of the stars we do in the show.
And speaking of acting, you have acted yourself. You've been in a couple of movies. Tell us about the movies that you've been in and what part you played.
Well, first of all, the first movie that's the highlight of my career is Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It movie. I had a opportunity to actually be in the movie with Angela Bassett, which we became friends afterwards. I did just a quick little scene of Disco Inferno where Tina gets to go on her own and use the name Tina Turner, and there's a bunch of female impersonators in the front row cheering her on for her independence, and I was one of the ones selected out of so many Tina Turner impersonators all over the country. The director called me personally and had me be a part of it. It was a quick little cameo, no speaking parts in that, but I did get to be in her movie, Tina Turner's movie, What's Love Got to Do with It. And also the movie Miss Congeniality 2 with Sandra Bullock. I have a scene with Sandra where we're one-on-one where she actually yanks off my wig in the movie. and leaves me wigless while
Right.
she goes on stage and performs the Proud Mary scene, which is another fun movie that I was in.
How fun was that though? Just getting to be around other stars and to do something that you've wanted to do. You've wanted to act, right?
Yes, I've always wanted to become an actor. That's why I got into this business. I've always been fascinated with makeup and the theatrical part of makeup and portraying celebrity impersonations. On the set for What's Love Got to Do with It, it was just incredible just seeing the behind the scenes and how they did things and how they added the music along with the of Angela's performance, as well as the Miss Congeniality 2 movie. It was also so nice because Sandra Bullock, was there on the set, and she was so accommodating for all of the actors and all the extras, and she really, she just went beyond being so nice and, accommodating for all of us.
That's cool. That's cool. So tell us how you really got into being a female impersonator.
Well, I was in a school in Atlanta, Georgia, where I majored in fashion merchandising, and we would do fashion shows where we were have our clothing that we had in school. We wanted to present and model the clothing. So I've always, like I said, fascinated with the makeup part of it. And in Massey Junior College, we do the fashion shows, and on weekends I would go and try out some of the makeup on myself. And said, well, I like to portray a celebrity. I like to do this. I like to do. And back then it was disco, many years ago, in the early '70s. I would do these disco looks with the afros and over-the-top makeup, and I just applied it on myself rather than the models, and I became one of the well-known entertainers in Atlanta as Hot Chocolate. That's where I created the Hot Chocolate character. I did over-the-top characters.
Okay. So tell me this. We have the same mother. How did Mama react when she first learned that you were a female impersonator? I'm sorry, I have my engineer standing in front of me. You have to excuse us, Larry.
It's good. That's good. It's a very touching story about our mother coming to see me for the first time. I was actually so nervous about her seeing my performance, and I thought that she wanted to come and see what it was all about because she was intrigued with knowing her son wore female clothes at night for a living, and she wanted to know what it's all about. So I invited her to Miss Gay America pageant that was held in Atlanta. And she came along with her aunt, Gwen, and they both flew to Atlanta to see me in the pageant. And I go, oh my gosh, I have my mother in the audience. I'm entering this pageant. I was a nervous wreck. And I kept staring at her throughout each category for the sportswear and for the evening gown. And I kept looking at my mother. I said, I'm going to really make my mother proud of me tonight. I'm going to win this pageant. So I ended up winning, and she was just so impressed. She thought, what a great pageant for my son to win. He's up against some of the top impersonators in the country because each state was represented, and so she was just really amazed that I actually was up against that many talented people, and her son won the Miss Gay America, and it's something I will always cherish and treasure the rest of my life, having my mother there for the first time ever seeing me on stage, and I win the pageant that I entered.
Wow. That must have felt, real good. I sit and I think about, our mother has Alzheimer's. Well, she had Alzheimer's, and she passed away in 2010. But you'd have to really know her. She was like the life of the party. She was always fun, always just laughing and enjoying life. So
that's where we get that from.
Yeah.
She was just amazing with her energy, and she kept the family going because she was always entertaining everyone in the family as well as her close friends.
Right. Well, if anybody wants to call in and talk live, they can call us at 313-867-1305 or 06. Oh, we cold with it tonight. You can you can call 313-867-1305, or you can call 313-867-1306 if you have any questions. If you'd like to talk to Hot Chocolate, ask some questions, feel free to. We're gonna enjoy him while we have him. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story. When I was younger, I won't say the distance because there's some distance between Larry and myself, and I mean age distance. So when I was growing up, he was already out the house and doing his thing, and he would come home for like a couple days and then fly in and fly out. I used to be like, dang, now that's the life. That is the life. You have been all over the country. Tell us about the places you've been and some things that you've done.
Well, the thing about the in and out, that's something that really always bothered me because I didn't get a chance to really spend much time with the family. I was always on the go, and I was in a show in Atlantic City with the Lacage at the time, and then Vegas at the Lacage at the time. And that show gave me an opportunity to fly all over the world. I was actually in Hong Kong, performing there, in Sydney, Australia, for the Mardi Gras, the Gay Mardi Gras in Sydney, which is the most incredible parade ever. It's given me the opportunity to do some things I've never ever would have gotten to do, all the traveling, but I do miss the time, spending quality time with you when you were growing up, to share some of that stuff, and at the time it was just always on the go, and I didn't get a chance to spend that quality time with you and the family. But it's something I will always treasure when I did come home on Christmas holidays, just to spend some time with you guys.
Well, I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed it. And I always just kind of looked up to you for just being able to have such a free life and to be able to go in and out of the country like that. I thought it was amazing, to be honest with you. I want to let our listeners in on a little secret here. Some of the things that we're talking about here, I didn't know. Because again, like I said, there's an age difference between the two of us. So as I was growing up, he was already doing all of these things. So as I'm asking these questions, for the first time, and I'm hearing some of the answers for the first time. So we're in this thing together. Larry, I really do. I thank you for coming on the show and just hanging out with me for an hour.
Well, what a great way to spend time with my wonderful sister, so far away, and to spend this evening to catching up with each other, and it's something that I will always treasure as well.
Yeah. I was watching some of your videos. You've done commercials as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have actually several. The last one was this international commercial I did for Range Rover, which was a lot of fun. They actually had me on skates, and I didn't know how to skate at the time. And you know what Range Rover did? They closed the skating center down just to teach me how to skate.
Wow.
And I was so embarrassed because after they closed it down and just had lessons for me for that Range Rover thing, we were on an incline when we were filming the whole commercial. So every time they were filming, I would go skating all the way down, running into signs basically, and almost falling down in drag with the makeup and the wigs and stuff. And I'm like hitting signs and stuff. I go, how embarrassing for me to do this international commercial that's seen all over the world, and have them keep having to refilm things to keep me from falling down after they already spent money for having this trainer to train me. You would think at my age by now I should know how to skate, but I didn't. But they custom made these beautiful skates that were solid rhinestones, and underneath the skates were like halogen lights where it lit up from, you could see the skates from like across the street, which they filmed.
Wow.
So that was one of the major commercials that I really enjoyed doing, of the Range Rover that's shown all over the world.
Well, that is amazing for them to do all of that. That says a lot about your character and who you are as a person, for a company to do that, to take the extra time, with you that way.
Yes, I was just really, really flattered that they would do something like that. You would have thought they were going with the professional skater, but they liked, I guess, my personality for that particular scene. So they ended up going with me, which I'm happy they did. But at the same time, I was thinking, how blessed am I to be able to do that and have the opportunity to be seen all over the world, and with me not knowing how to skate.
Right. But God will work it out. He will work it out. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm hoping that my engineer has at least one of the videos available. And he does. So we're gonna take a quick break. I want you guys to hang in here, watch this video. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Larry, just hang on, okay?
Okay.
This is LGBT Radio Nation. I am your host, Kaiology Man, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to LGBT Radio Nation here on urbannationradio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology Man, and today we are talking with my brother, Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards. Larry, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
I'm excited. Jason on the break. Jason, who is the station manager and engineer slash advertisement slash open the door, all these different things. He's over there during the break. He was like, I'm so excited. He was like, he remembered me. He said he remembered talking to me, and that's not nice. Don't do that. Anyway. I am glad that you you had the time to sit down and have this conversation with me. I thank you once again.
Always time for family, you know that, and as well as your wonderful listeners that love you so much.
Thank you. You know what? I remember you coming home one time, I think like right before like Easter or something. I don't know. And guys, yes, I used to wear dresses. So anyway, I remember you taking me to the mall and buying me a dress, some shoes, everything from head to toe, the purse, the bag, whatever, everything. I remember that Easter, I was the flyest mug on the planet. Do you hear me? On the planet.
Are you holding that against me now because about your dress back then?
That's all right. That was for a
I
different
wanted
time.
to wear that dress. That's why I got you all those.
Really?
Just teasing.
Speaking of wearing dresses, no. Tell us how it's been, like, just being with Divas now, because you've been with them for a while, and you guys travel a bit too with that show as well, don't you?
Yes, actually, I was in the show La Cage at first, which Frank Marino was the star, and Norbert Alleman was actually the producer, and Frank decided to go and open his show himself. I was with that show for like 15 years in Vegas, and now I'm in the show Divas, and we've been at the show Divas for like 6 years now. We've changed different names of the hotel. It started off as the Imperial Palace, and then it went to the Quad. Now it's called the Link Hotel, which connects with the Link shops and our beautiful high roller Ferris wheel that we have.
Wow.
Observation deck thing that we have now that goes around. So yes, I've been in the show for many years, and it's just been a great opportunity to have friends and family come to Vegas to see the show, which I love. And it's on a strip. It's something that all my family could be proud of, because it's not like in a really seedy place. It's in a nice hotel.
Awesome.
Great stage.
Awesome. I've seen my brother so many times, and I always and I know the rest of our family does too. We get the royal treatment when we come to Vegas. I don't know about anybody else, but when I go to Vegas, I have limos. I am riding in style. Like, I'm getting free tickets for shows. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I always have an awesome time. Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Anything for you. You know that. And like I said, I love when family come to Vegas to visit, because I have an opportunity to really open doors and show them things that they've never ever been seen before. And that's by living in Vegas for so many years. There's so many great connections that I've made throughout the years, and I love sharing that with family and friends. So if any of your friends want to come to Vegas, I'm here to show them, to open the doors for them to enjoy a VIP treatment that they've never seen before.
Now, do they call you like Mr. Las Vegas? Like, because you are Las Vegas. You are Las Vegas.
Yeah, I get that all the time, especially after the mayor of the city gave me the key to the city. And that's all my friends needed to hear. Go, oh my gosh, she's got this key to the city. So he is the Mr. Las Vegas now. We consider him the gay mayor of Vegas, the flamboyant drag queen mayor of Vegas, whatever. But they always tease me about that because I got the key to the city, which was such an honor to be able to get something like that. And I will always remember the mayor. I actually went to his office in costume. I was trying to debate, should I go as Larry to get the key to the city, or should I go as this character that's actually helped tourism here in Vegas? That's one of the reasons why I got the key to the city, because we bring a lot of people, a lot of tourists to Vegas, and the mayor saw that, and he was really impressed. So I decided to go in costume, in makeup, and I had thought, I might as well do that with the mayor, and he really loved it. He says, thank you for coming as your character. So it was a great opportunity to, yeah.
Awesome. Tell us how you believe that that Mom would feel at this moment, like right now with you and I having a conversation about just life and what we do.
I think Mom will be so impressed, first of all, with you, because you've started being yourself and enjoying being comfortable with your lifestyle, and being so really good with your family and your kids, and have them understand and have a wonderful relationship. I think she would be so proud of you, and as me as well, because of our connection, and we always been close with family, and I think that's something she's always tried to make sure that we were all close in our family, and that's something we've continued to be. So I think she'll be proud of both of us, and our older sister Sylvia as well.
Right. It's three of us, and of course I'm the baby.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And they still treat me as such, but to the baby of the family, we don't mind so much. But yeah, it's three of us, and shout out to my sister Sylvia if she is watching today. Love you. I remember a story where I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story. My mother, Larry, had a what kind of truck was that you had?
It was a Montero Jeep.
Montero Jeep. I remember. Yeah, Larry drove this Montero Jeep down to Florida from Texas, and my mother was supposed to have his car for like 3 months. You were going to Sydney, Australia?
Yeah, I was going to Australia at the time, and I wanted to make sure she had it, and to have something to go around that, for the family and everyone. So yes, I dropped it off for her to keep 3 months.
Right. I remember Larry was gone after he had dropped his car off. I don't even know like how much longer it had been from the time he dropped the car off until I was sitting outside one evening and saw my mom walking up the driveway, and I'm thinking to myself, why is she walking? She's walking, I can see her shoulders going up and down. My mother is crying. She wrecked Larry's truck, and she felt so bad about it. She felt so bad about that truck. Oh my God, she felt so bad about that truck.
And I told her, I said, Mom, it's just a truck. I'm glad you're not hurt.
Right.
I'm more concerned about you than the truck, But that's our mother. That's how caring and how she wanted to make sure that we were all taken care of, and nothing. And she did only the best for us.
Right.
That's our mother's personality. So.
Yep. I remember, I don't know if she had told me to go to the store or something in your truck. I was so happy. I was not only at the store, I was everywhere in the neighborhood. I could tell you now I'm grown. But I sure enjoyed your truck before before that accident happened. But I just want to talk to you about, you and I, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I think it might have been longer than that, maybe a couple months ago, I kind of inboxed you and asked you a question. I realized that, because of, the age, and because you've been, in different places and have spent a lot of time, other places, that we, although we're close, we're kind of not. And I realized there were certain things that I didn't really know about you. And so I was starting to ask these questions. And I remember asking you, because you've said to me a lot of times how that it is so nice to see that, I'm in a relationship or whatever, and you'll say that it has been hard for you to be in a relationship. Do you mind sharing that with us?
Of course I don't mind. It's just something that I've always was so proud of you to find that wonderful love of your life. My problem with the relationship-wise is I do a whole gender look change. So I have people that really like Larry Edwards, and I like people who like that hot chocolate feminine look. Although I'm the same person, but they see a gender change. So that's why I have problems with relationships or of finding the right person, to understand that it's only acting and it's only a costume. And it's not, my whole look. If I was a policeman, for instance, or a nurse, my look would be the same. It's just a uniform change. But I do a whole gender change. So it's kind of hard, for me to find that person that's understanding and look at it only as acting. So that's the problem I've had with the relationship. So I'm so proud of you because you found the love of your life. And with me being a gay man for so many years, it's just been so hard. I've had relationships before, but I either have them like Larry Edwards or they like the hot chocolate character.
Wow, that has to be hard.
It's hard, It's just, I guess the way I would find the right person in my life is when I change and just maybe produce a show and not do the costumes or whatever, not do the female gender look per se, just to be myself as Larry. I think that would help relationship-wise out. And plus, it's just the traveling I do. It's hard to keep a relationship with anybody when I travel and always on the go and being in the limelight and the spotlight and that sort of thing. That also, even real celebrities have problems with relationships because of that. The popularity thing, as well as, being able to spend quality time with someone that you love.
Yeah. That's difficult. That's way difficult. Tell us about, tell us the difference between like the Larry from 20 years ago versus the Larry that's right now.
Well, the Larry from 20 years ago, this person was searching for his career, what he wanted to do with his career. And the Larry today found that career that he wanted and enjoyed so much. And that's the difference. The person was back in the day would travel and go from nightclub to nightclub performing and searching for what I wanted to do with my whole the art of female impersonation. Now I'm on the Strip, which I love, on the Las Vegas Strip, and taking it mainstream. And I think I've achieved what I was looking for years ago with that other Larry.
Awesome. I remember a while, and I don't know how long it was, but you used to practice Buddhism, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and it was so funny because everyone thinks it was because of Tina, but I just always was fascinated with believing yourself, and whatever this your inner being, your inner happiness, it comes from within. And what Buddhism does, it shows you it's a mirror of your life. So if you chant or you meditate on something that you want, you could bring it into your life by chanting, or by doing that inspirational messages to yourself. And that's something I've always wanted to find, inner happiness, where it came from within, and you could share that happiness with others, with the relationship or with family or whatever. So that's why I was so fascinated with the Buddhism part.
Now, speaking of like happiness, every time that I've seen you, and I know it could be, we're family and whatever, but I believe that what you radiate is a just light of happiness, like a ray of just happiness, sunshine. Do you ever get upset?
Of course, everyone gets upset in their life, but I try to lean towards the positive things of life, and if I do get upset, I work on, like, why are you upset? You really should work on making changing that problem to making it something that works for me or for my family or for my friends. Change that negative energy and make it to a positive, happy energy, and then it's so much better health-wise for me or for my family or for my friends as well. So I think creating happiness is something that comes within. So I try to radiate that, because that actually is a true, genuine feeling that I have inside.
Wow. Well, on that, we're going to take a quick break. This is LGBT Radio Nation. I am your host, Kaiology Man. Don't go anywhere. There's another video. Stay right there. Hold on. Welcome back to LGBT Radio Nation here on UrbanNationRadio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology Man. I am and have been talking with Larry Hot Chocolate Edwards. Larry, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, sister.
I am talking with my brother, okay? My brother. I am so happy to have you on the show. I want you to share with us, because a lot of people get into like the entertainment field or want to get into the entertainment field, and they do not realize that there is a business side to that piece of it. Can you talk to us a little bit about the business of being a female impersonator?
Well, in order to be mainstream and do it actually in a show like this that I'm in, you have to really be able to take care of your finances and do it in a professional way. Whereas I've worked nightclubs in the past, and it's such a different way of performing and carrying yourself on stage as well as off stage. And you just have to be really professional with it in a hotel like we have today, in a huge casino. It's taken a while for a lot of the entertainers that I've worked with in the past to get out of that nightclub scene to go to something that's more of a career of acting and performing on the stage like we have today at the hotel.
Is it hard to do something like this, or tell us, how hard it has been to get to go mainstream?
Well, very hard, because first of all, you have to have producers that backs the show, that does the proper advertising, and to make sure it's shown in a very positive way, especially when you bring into families into the show, that is done tasteful and not like something that families would be embarrassed of. It's a show that's done really done in a really professional way. So I think just having the opportunity to have that experience by being in Vegas for so many years and working with some of the top impersonators in the country, that's helped a great deal. Just by learning from the others that's in my peers that's backstage with me, as well as the star of the show, Frank Marino, that's also been on the strip for like 25 years. So learning from each other and getting that experience and being in an environment like we have at a major casino, that really helps us out professionally.
I've seen the show. I've seen the show a number of times, and if you guys are in Vegas, you have to go see Divas Las Vegas. Like, you have to go and see it. The show is amazing. What does it take to put on something like that?
Well, first of all, it's just having the right acts that they can bring in the crowd. That's really good, and also having the proper backing, and with the hotel as well as producers to make it a really good show that people want to come and see, and to have the perfect advertising. First of all, that like we're on all the cabs, we're on the billboards, and also commercials as well, throughout the hotels. Because one thing that really helps our show out a lot is we're part of Caesars Entertainment and Harrah's, which is incorporated with Bally's, Rio. Caesars and Flamingo Hotel, so they all do the in-house promotions for all the shows, not just our show, but the other shows in other hotels as well. So we get to cross-promote each other, so that helps out the show a great deal, being in a major corporation, so to speak, than just being at a just regular hotel.
So what did it take to get from where you were to where you are right now? What did it take to get there?
Many, many nights of performing and being with a cast that's really professional. It just takes years of experience, and I'm still learning it today. It's just something that you can't do overnight to become mainstream in a hotel like that. It's just many years of experience of learning the techniques of my performance, as well as learning to do business part of it, as well as television stuff that we have to do as well. So just many years of being experienced in the Vegas lifestyle of being an entertainer.
Wow. And that, I see like sheer perfection. When I've watched you, I cannot like even take my eyes off of you when you're on stage. It is just amazing. I remember just watching you and afterwards just standing there and just clapping like, yes, that's my brother. Yes.
Oh, you're so sweet, sister.
It's amazing though. I mean, and to be honest with you, you kind of remind me of Mama. I'm not gonna lie. Like seriously. Just the dancing and just seeing, I could just see her coming out of you. It was wild.
Well, her life will continue living on throughout my performance, because I feel the same thing. I feel that she's there with me on stage.
Yeah.
And when the lights hit me on that stage, there's no stopping me, because I feel that my mother wants me to continue being the best. And ever since that one night she saw me at the pageant and winning, she wants me to continue being a winner on stage and show my talent that she's raised me to have and taught me to become a professional. So I will continue doing that. And with our lighting and our sound, it makes the act even better. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people respond, and you were so impressed with it, because of the lighting. We have the best lighting system ever, because the overhead lights, for instance, it makes the silhouettes, and the sound makes it look like we're actually really performing the songs really well. The singing and all, it looks like we're actually singing when we actually do tracks. And it's just amazing how the sound and lighting creates that whole magic that we created on stage.
Wow, and you said it right. It is magic. It is magic. The whole I'm showing favoritism because that's my brother. But the whole entire show is amazing. It really is. So again, if you guys are out there, when you go to Vegas, make sure you stop by there. You said it's in the Quad now, right?
Well, actually, it's called the Link.
The Link.
We changed from the Quad. We were just the Quad like 2 months ago, but they finally figured out a perfect name for the hotel. It's called the Link Hotel, which we also have the Link shops that it all actually links together now, where it's a better name for it, because the Quad didn't really work, but the Link is so much better. And we have the High Roller Link as well, that's the Ferris wheel, the huge Ferris wheel we have. So it's called the Link Hotel, yes.
So you guys, you make sure you stop in and you see the show. You'll be thanking me. I'll pass out cards or my email address and let you guys. You'll be sending me emails talking about, it was a good show. I'm telling you, you will want to go see it. So if you're planning a trip, make sure you get your tickets to see Divas Las Vegas. Make sure you do that. Larry, I want you to tell us the main thing that has probably grown the person that you are. Tell us about an experience or something that has grown you to where you are right now.
I think the upbringing that our mothers taught us throughout the years to be respectful not only of yourself but of your friends and family as well. Having that upbringing and from our mother and our father as well, it's just something that's something that I will always have in me, that will continue to be successful because of that, because of the upbringing and the professionalism I was taught years ago from my family.
Awesome. I know that you probably have a ton of things to do, and I know we ran late, but I want to make sure that I be respectful of your time. I love you so much.
I love you too, and come and visit soon. And
I
all
will.
you listeners, if you ever want to come see the show, just get a hold of my sister Guy, and I will get you tickets to see the show while you're in Vegas.
And why don't you tell us, or tell the listeners, like how we can like keep in contact with you? So can you tell them your Instagram, Facebook, whatever, however they can reach you?
Yes, you can reach me on my website. It's www.larryedwardslive.com, or on Instagram, Larry Edwards LV, on both Instagram and Twitter.
I usually like to end the show by giving a quote, and Larry. Do you have a quote that you'd like to share with us?
I want to hear yours.
You want to hear mine? Okay. So my quote today is by Wade Davis, and the quote reads, "Heroes are never perfect, but they're brave, they're authentic, they're courageous, determined, discreet, and they've got grit. Larry, you are my hero."
Oh my gosh, that's a great quote. How could I follow that? So let's end with your quote.
Okay.
I love you so much.
I love you too. Well, we'd like to thank Larry for taking the time out and spending it with us here on LGBT Radio Nation. We thank you again, Larry. To my listeners, I thank you for being here every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We'll say 6-ish. Thank you for taking the time out to listen, to watch every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. I know you could be doing anything else with your time, but you choose to spend it with me. I thank you. This is your host for LGBT Radio Nation here on UrbanNationRadio.com, Kaiology Man, and you can reach me everywhere at Kaiology. Peace.
Love you.